Hello, my name is Gustavo, and today I want to share with you my experience in the course Probability, the Science of Uncertainty and Data. This course is provided by MITx. This is the first course of a set of courses, part of a Micromaster program called Micromaster in Statistics and Data Science that is held by MIT. So this is very challenging, as you may foresee. No. First I will start with sharing some numbers. No? This course contains 10 units and a total of 26 lectures. It is important to tell that the last unit that relates with Markov chains, it is not graded. So you can consider that this course actually has 9 units and 23 lectures that are graded. No? Each unit remains open for 2 weeks, and the ending of each unit overlaps in 1 week. No? Okay, what is graded? During each lecture, you will have several exercises. These are graded, so you need to be careful. And then each unit will have a problem set that is graded as well. Then in between the units, you will have 2 midterm exams, that is time. And at the end, you will have a final exam that as well is time. No? So how we grade the experience of each of these activities? Okay, let's start first with the lecture exercises. Okay, I will rank the difficulty of the lecture exercises as a 8/10. Why? Important thing, that the difficulty, it is hard, okay, but it is not that hard as the problem sets, because they want to keep just introduce you into the concept. No, they just share with you the video, they explain the concept, even they share maybe like a very simple or a free exercise, and they want to test if you got the idea about the video you just saw. So they don't go they don't try to provide like a very complex exercise, but it is not easy as well. No, so it will take you time. Normally it took me like 20 minutes in the hardest exercises in the lectures. No? Okay, let's now move into the problem sets. I will rank this in a 10/10. This is the hardest activity you will face during this course, because the idea is of the organizer is, okay, now you have the you have the videos, you make these lecture exercises, so you right now have like a better understanding of the concepts. Okay, we want to test you. This is a problem that is actually hard, no? So if you're able to do this, I think that you just demonstrated that you got the idea behind the context, no? So that's the follow-up that they try to make for actually encouraging or transmitting the knowledge into the students, no? So it is important to tell that for both the lecture exercises and the problem sets, you have between 1, but normally you will have 3 trials. So this is important because each trial gives you feedback. It doesn't provide you the solution, but it tells you just if your answer is correct or wrong. And this is a lot, because it is very unlikely to obtain in the first attempt the correct question. Some questions are very tricky. So in my case, normally it was at the second trial, sometimes at the first, but and very few at the last trial. No, so that's the thing. These both, the lecture exercises and the problem sets, are somehow hard, but they provide you the option of give you feedback and provide you several trials. No, okay. Then you have about the midterm exams. The midterm exams, in terms of difficulty, I will rank this in like a 7/10. No, so these are not that hard, are much simpler than the lecture exercise still. But the thing is that in this case you have no feedback. They give you the trials, but just in case you change your mind, because once you put an answer, the platform doesn't provide you any kind of feedback, so you don't know if your question, if you answer it correctly or not. So that's the thing. Okay, the complexity of the question is lower, but they don't give you feedback. And the final exam, it is the same. So you have 3 trials, no feedback, but the difficulty it is lower still. No, so if you manage actually to figure it out, the concepts behind the videos, and you manage to obtain good grades during the lecture exercises and the unit problem sets, you will be fine during the midterm or the final exams. Even though these are timed, no, but 28 hours is enough for normally 5 or 6 questions, no? Okay, my idea is not to talk about the content of the course, no? I will share with you the content of the course, not the full content, just like the agenda in general, no? In the description section, no? But I have experienced several probability courses in the past, no? This is not my first time, even though I don't consider myself an expert in this field, but this is the best one I have taken so far, no? The materials are well explained, the problems are challenging and very related with the content you just received from the videos. So this course is very well structured. It helps you a lot to understand the ideas and then being able to apply it into practice, no? So this is actually quite good. Now let me tell you about my experience. Okay, this course is very hard. It is an MIT hard level course, no? I have saw in the discussion section several people like complaining about the difficulty of this course, no? That this is too hard, there is no coding, there is no need to go into much detail about probability. Well, probably they're right, no? I have saw, I told before, many people complaining about this, but from my perspective, I think that they are wrong. Data science is not only about coding, no? Actually, this is my opinion. No? I don't want to maybe sound cocky, but coding, it is hard, no? But for most applications, it is not that hard. And actually, the thing is not just, it's not to code. It's to be able to structure the problem into code. For example, when I code, no, I'm not an expert. I don't know I don't have in my mind every one of the statements, no, or sentences that I have to put in the program. When the first time I learned, officially learned a coding language was Pascal, like, wow, like more than a decade ago. Wow, no, I would say like almost 20 years ago, no? But the thing is, for me, it's more important to be able to structure the solution and then go to tutorials on the internet to just get the code than just knowing the code. So I think that you have to invest time first into getting the basic probability so you're able to solve complex problems, no? If you just go to coding right away or use like predetermined packages, no? Okay, you will solve some problems, but you will not able to solve the complex one, no? So I think why it is important to have the basis of probability, no? So that's my idea. No, I hope you share it, no? Actually, I did very well in this course. I obtained a 98 out of 100, almost a perfect score, but it was quite hard to do it, no? I had another experience with MIT courses in the past. I already finished a Micromaster in supply chain management, and this is another thing. The Micromaster in supply chain management took me in average like 10 hours per week, which it was my expectation for this course, but in this case it was not possible. It took me between 20 hours to 30 hours per week. So it was quite hard, no? I think that that's actually a recognition that I'm an expert in supply chain, but I'm not an expert in data science. So maybe that explains why I needed so many hours in this course. But still, no. Right now I'm making a PhD, so I can plan my weeks very flexible. So I managed to use that advantage to actually obtain a good grade in this course. But I cannot imagine taking this course and working at the same time. That actually was the thing I did with another Micromaster about supply chain management. No? So if you want to obtain a very high grade, you need to invest a lot of time, unless you're an expert. If you're an expert, probably you will have a very good score without much of an effort. Okay, what else? Well, just to summarize, I invested a total, I would say, between 200 and 250 hours during this entire course. So again, it is time consuming, but it worth a shot. You have to do it if you want to increase your understanding probability and prepare yourself to be a better data scientist. No? This is quite important. Now I will share with you my recommendations about the course in general. No? Okay, if you consider that you have enough knowledge about probability, or in general, if you just want to go right away into coding, which is fair, no? I will not recommend this Micromaster for you. A friend of mine is taking another Micromaster about data science, and in his case, it's very straightforward. Just the first course is all about coding. The level of delving into the concepts, theoretical concepts, is not that profound, no? So if you want to do code right away and just got the basics of the basics, this is not the Micromaster for you, no? Because it is quite challenging and it will take you a lot of time, and probably you will be very frustrated because you're not getting what you want, no? Okay, what else? Unless I think I told this before, you know, but I want to tell it again, no? Unless you're an expert, consider that this thing is almost like a job, no? So it is very hard to do it at the same time while you're working or studying. We don't have the flexibility of deciding what to do with your time. So just think twice about this. And even more important, you're aiming for obtaining a good grade, no? Okay, another recommendation. As I told before, that's a logic, no, between understanding. If you want to be very good in the midterms and final exams, you have to be very good in the problem set in the unit problem sets. And if you want to be very good at this, you have to be very good first in the lecture exercises, no? So before jumping into a midterm or even a unit problem set, review the lecture exercises. If you got the idea of this, you will be able to do very well in the problem sets. And if you're very good in the problem sets, you will be able to do good in the midterms and in the final exams. No? Another recommendation that is very important is normally the community is very active here. So if you want a hint, normally the CTAs, no, the community teacher assistants, they provide you hints in the comment section of a problem. So if you don't know how to approach into an exercise, just go to that section and we'll find several hints from the CTAs, but only from them. There are like several people that I would say that are experts in this thing, and they provide you even better insight from the exercises, no? So the policy of the course is that they cannot give you like the answers, but they can give you like very good insights or hints to do the exercises, no? So this is very helpful. So even if you're not having doubts about your approach, it is wise to go to that section and try to look if you are in the correct path. Also, this course, the solving of the problems, requires a lot of calculus. So you have two options: or review your calculus notes, or use technology. So I choose to do the last. I have so I recommend you to use a Wolfram Alpha or similar, no? So just for making a derivative or even an integral, instead of well, I don't want to say it, but instead of wasting time into do it manually, just go into these packages and they help you a lot. Because the idea is not to prove that you are able to solve an integral or a derivative. No, the idea is to prove you're able to understand the problem and provide an approach for solving it. So that's more important. So just cut the manual things about calculus and just use packages. Are not forbidden during this course. No. What else? Don't be afraid to look into the internet for more theory. No. The thing is that unless you take notes at a specific where are the specific content, what is contained in the course, sometimes looking for a formula in the content of the course is time demanding because you have several videos and lectures, so it actually takes you a lot of time. So what I did is, if I want to have a property or maybe look for a distribution, instead of looking into the materials that the course provides, just go into the internet, to the Wikipedia page. So when I was doing the exercises or even the problem sets or the exams, I had several Wikipedia pages open with the distributions in order to know the properties, the means, the variances. So and any kind of formulas that I can find on the internet. No, so it will cost you less and it will be actually very helpful. No. Okay. During the final test and the midterm exam, you will not have feedback, no? So, but you have another ally. Some problems are actually can be made as well by simulation. So if you are very good at it, even in an Excel spreadsheet, as in my case, so you can actually try to run a simulation model in order to try to, and then calculate the thing that they're asking you to calculate by in analytical way and compare. Because if your analytical solution it is close to your simulation solution, that's good because that helps you to that tells you, okay, maybe you're right. And that helped me a lot because normally I finished the analytical part, I was very confident, then I did the simulation and I was able to find that, okay, the simulation doesn't match my solution. Sometimes my simulation was wrong, but then I realized, but more times my analytical solution was wrong. So I revisited the problem and found out my thing, and I was able to match both results. So this is very helpful, no? Finally, no, this is actually very important if you want to say sometimes. If you are very proficient at listening on English, when you're playing the videos, do it at twice the speed or 1 times the speed. That will save you a lot of time. No, so normally I did it at 2 times the speed, and that saves me plenty of time because in a lecture you can have literally between 5 to 10 hours of videos. I would say more close to 5. That's a lot of time. So instead of 5, just investing 2 hours and a half, it is good because if you want to have a good grade, just the unique problem set will take you another 3 or 4 hours. So that's actually a very good thing to do. Okay, I hope this video helped you a lot into deciding if into taking this course or not. No, I encourage you to do it if you want to improve your skills about problem solving or data science in general and probability as well. Again, if you are looking for coding and a more general approach, maybe something more straightforward, I would not recommend this course or even this Micromaster. No, there are other options that are for that. But again, I think that it is important for a data scientist to master the concepts. there is a difference between a driver and a mechanic. Just coding and not having and not mastering the contents, or maybe using packages, is like driving. You're going to be able to get there sometimes, but the moment you have like another kind of problem that it is not described in your package, or you cannot find it a solution on the internet, okay, you will have a problem, no? So that's when it's helpful to be a master in this kind of topics. So if you want to maybe just start and okay, just go for the coding thing, but maybe then when you want to improve your level, okay, go to this course and try to improve your level in order to master data science, on this case probability. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much again. See you on another video. Bye bye.